Howdy everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. This is the chocolate raspberry stout. It is nice and dark. It's got a cream colored head, a tan head on it. It is a bit cloudy. I don't know if my camera's even going to pick it up or not, but it's a bit cloudy. It's very dark. It's you definitely pick up raspberry and chocolate both in the first whiff you take of it. I've had a couple of these, and I'll have a question for you guys here in a minute. I asked my brew store guy. I liked his answer. Guy knows what the heck he's doing, that's for sure. But I just wanted to get some other comments, some other ideas on how to fix. It's not really a problem, but how to improve this. Okay, let's give it a taste here. It's very, very good. The longer it sits in the keg, it's been in the keg about 2 weeks now. But my gas had run out, so I couldn't pour it. I went and got it. It's got some nice lacing on the glass. You know, it's a good beer. I will either A, put the raspberry in beginning of the fermentation instead of the secondary to try and ferment some of the flavor out, or B, use less raspberry puree next time. I use 3 pounds. The raspberry, as it sits in the keg, is overpowering the chocolate. I used I forget how much, probably 3/4 of a cup to a cup of cocoa nibs, and soaked them in vodka overnight, and then I put the whole concoction in there. I didn't throw the liquid away. I put it all in the secondary. It's very good. The one complaint, the one thing that would take points off if it were in a competition is it's thin. If the body's not there. Excuse me. It's got a good mouthfeel. It's got it's carbonated. But it's just not. It's not a thick, thick like a stout is supposed to be. How can I make it turn out a little bit thicker? Otherwise, I'm perfectly happy with the beer. It really, really turned out good. That was the first time I went off and I bought a stout kit, just a regular stout kit. I added the cocoa nibs, and I added the raspberry to the secondary. I added some I think it was a light DME, just to increase the alcohol, because it was only like a 4% stout. I wanted to increase it a little bit, so I had, I think, a pound of the light DME. But otherwise, the beer, and I should have grabbed one. I've got one bottle of my SJPorr Challenge. It's a little far from the top. I don't know how well it's going to carbonate. That's going to be my sample beer. Tune in next week as I'll actually sample my SJPorr Challenge. It's been in the bottle for 2 weeks now. The other guys in the Cleveland area, Cleveland, Akron, all the way over to Toledo, Sandusky, if you're there, wherever you guys are at, if you're watching this video right now, send me a message here on Facebook. I'm gonna mule the local stuff up to Toledo, and then Under the Table Brewing is gonna meet me in Toledo and pick it up. If you want, just to save on your shipping costs and chance of breakage and so on and so forth. So you'll still have to include $25, because those guys are gonna get it up there. The rest of them, and they're gonna have to separate them and then ship them out. So you'll still have to include the $25, but if you do it this way, you won't have to pay to ship it to them. So save everybody a little money. And I'm perfectly willing to take a Friday or a Saturday morning and drive out, meet you guys. If you don't want me at your house, meet you at a gas station down the street from your house and throw the beer in the trunk of my car, and away we go. So send me a message. I'll get you my email address. That way we can, or cell phone number if you prefer, and that way we can communicate more directly and try to coordinate something that's going to work for everybody. So with that, I am going to conclude this Homebrew Wednesday. This is Left Turn Brewing. Cheers, everybody.